Carroll Broadcasting presents high school basketball.
Greetings from West Des Moines, and welcome to KCIM's coverage of the Catholic Classic at Dowling. Tonight, Carroll's Kemper Knights and Sioux City's Bishop Heelan Crusaders square off in the opening game of this four-team tournament. Dowling and Cedar Rapids Xavier play next with the championship and third-place games tomorrow afternoon. From the Gatorade broadcast booth, I'm Nick Brinks with Doug Waniger. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And our pregame show tonight is brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. 6 games into their season, the Knights are undefeated. They get a great couple tests here today. And then tomorrow when they play either Dowling or Cedar Rapids Xavier, that is game 2 tonight. Winners will face off tomorrow afternoon. And then the third-place game will also happen tomorrow. Jeff Blankman will be down here for Kemper's broadcast with you. Doug, this has just been such a fun team to watch to begin the season. They're the highest-scoring team in Class 2A, and if you look at a lot of the offensive statistics, Kemper is number 1 in the class in a bunch of them. We'll get to that in a little bit, but what a fun team and what a fun start to the season for this Knight squad.
Absolutely. It's just been so fun. We knew this team was going to be pretty good. We didn't know how good, but they've probably even exceeded expectations a little bit. You know, it started out, couldn't have started better with that 33-point effort against Carroll in the opener where we shot 8 for 10 from the three-point line, and everybody thought, wow, it's going to be all about 3 points. Well, as the season's gone on, it's really the passing on this team that has set them apart from the other teams that they've played, averaging 25 assists a game. If they were keeping a stat for assists before the assist, we'd lead in that too because they pass the ball well. They move it around the perimeter, underneath, dribble, drive, drop off, everything. You name it, they can do it.
You mentioned passing. Yeah, that's one of the things the Knights lead Class 2A in. 25 assists per game. That's best in the state, not just 2A. Steals per game, best in 2A, over 15 a game. Shooting percentage, I know 58% is a lot, and it may not be sustainable for a stretch of an entire season, but for 6 games, that small sample size, the Knights are shooting lights out. The one category they don't lead offensively is three-point shooting. Well, who would have thought?
Well, when you look at that 59%, what you don't know, I extracted the 2-point percentage out of there. They're shooting almost 69% from the 2-point, and that's mainly because of the other category they lead in, which is assists. They're getting a ton of layups and a ton of easy looks inside just off the passing of this ball club.
When they get to the free throw line, a 2A best 74% there. And I think my favorite stat looking at this Kemper team this season, their leading scorer does not start. Dylan Schoen, he started the first couple games, has come off the bench as that first guy, that 6th man for the last handful of games, and he's leading this team with over 16 points a game, and he's shooting 80% from the season. Now, if you're 4 for 5 at 80%, okay, that's good. 40 out of 50 this season, Mr. Schoen is having himself a great 6-game performance to start the season, and it'll be fun to see if he can continue that here tonight. That 80% field goal percentage, you guessed it, best in 2A.
Yeah, and he's got an uncanny ability around the basket to get himself in a position to get a good shot off. He's not real big. I think he's 6'1", not huge from a physical size standpoint, probably goes about 170, I'm guessing. But he has extremely long arms, extremely strong hands, and just has the ability to get the ball in the hole and get himself some open looks. But he also benefits from that passing as well because, Carson Canny, Tragan Biter, Jack Bating all up around 4 or 5 assists, something like that. I think Carson's leading the team with a 6-something assist. 6.7 in assists. So, he's been a nice surprise. We knew he was going to be good, didn't know he was going to be as effective as he has been.
This is the Mackey Motors pregame show on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM. We come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth in the upper deck of this Dowling High School gym in West Des Moines. It's the Catholic Classic. 2 games tonight, 2 games tomorrow. Winner-take-all battle at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. If Kemper wins tonight, they would play at 1:30. If they lose tonight, they'll play at noon. And again, you will be back here tomorrow with Jeff Blankman for that broadcast at either time.
Let's hope it's at the 1:30 ball game.
The team standing in their way, though, the Bishop Heelan Crusaders, they enter the Catholic Classic 3-4 on the season. Started 3-1, a 3-game skid to end the first portion of the pre-Christmas portion of the schedule with losses to Dakota Valley, Western Christian, and Sergeant Bluff Luton. Couple squeakers in there. They lost by 1 to Sergeant Bluff Luton, lost by 6 to Western Christian. So let's not just say, oh, they're a 3-4 team. It's going to be a cakewalk. Let's remember the Knights are the lowest class of the teams here, 2A. Everybody else 3A and 4A. And Bishop Heelan, their competition is no slouch regardless of what class they're playing in.
Yeah, anybody that knows anything about Iowa high school basketball hears the name Western Christian, and you know that that's a good ball club, and they only lost to them by 6 at Western Christian. They're a good ball club, and they'll give the Knights all they can handle. Last
time these two teams met was 2 years ago, January of 2023. Heelan got the victory that night, 66-49. They have won the last 2 against the Knights. December of 2021, it was a 66-62 victory for the Crusaders. And if you go back to 2013, Kemper, they have 3 wins and 8 losses against Bishop Heelan in those last 12 years.
They've had our number in just about everything. They got us in football the last 2 years, so tonight's an opportunity to kind of set the thing straight. And I'm hoping the Knights can come out and play the way they're capable of and get a win.
We'll take a look at our starting lineups now, and one of the names for Bishop Heelan will especially sound familiar for anybody that watched the Kemper and Heelan football game earlier this year. Cason Thomas, I think he ran for 4 or 5 touchdowns that night.
5.
He'll start tonight. He's their leading rebounder, 6'2 junior, 6.5 points, 7.5 rebounds. Other starters, a 6'6 senior, Charlie Von Drager, Pierce Conley, a senior, Noah Conley, a junior, Grant Whitcomb, a sophomore rather, and Matt Hahn is their head coach. And for the Kemper Knights, Sean Minahan's squad, Carson Canny, a senior, leading the team in assists, as we mentioned, just under 7 a game. Tragan Biter, a senior, Brock Bading, a junior, back after tweaking an ankle against Van Meter. Jack Bading, a junior, Ryan Clare, a junior as well. And those are your starters for the Kemper Knights this evening in this opening round of the Catholic Classic at Dowling Catholic in West Des Moines. We'll take a break and be back with tip-off. It's next. You've been listening to the Mackey Motors pregame show on KCIM Carroll, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com. When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialist at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatment and rehabilitation of sports-related injuries. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, 792-6026. Or stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
Hi, this is Michelle from Midwest Wholesale. Kitchen cabinets by Birch Manufacturing are built to inspire. We believe that every kitchen tells a story, which is why these cabinets align with your home's beauty. We offer a variety of different finishes, wood selections, along with accessories to create a customized style. And here at Midwest Wholesale, we've been designing cabinets for so many years and designed thousands of kitchens, bathrooms, and mudrooms in our area. Trust the experts with Kitchens Plus by Birch and Midwest Wholesale. How you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Since 1925, Eco Water Systems has been proud to provide the Carroll area with the level of quality and service their customers deserve. Now, Dries Company could not be more excited to continue that tradition. That's right, Eco Water Systems is now Dries Company Eco Water Systems, combining 2 names you know and trust to provide you with the absolute best in your water needs. Dries Company Eco Water Systems. Call us today, 712-792-3434, or stop in and see us at 609 North Carroll Street. Let's solve your water issues together.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver, or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
Thank you for calling Brinks Exteriors. This is Allie.
Hi, we recently had a tree fall on our house, and I'd like to get an estimate for roof damage.
Sure, we offer free on-site consultations for all our services.
Great. While I have you, could you refer me to someone who can replace the drafty window?
Brinks does windows too, with high-quality Energy Star products.
What if we'd like to replace our siding?
Brinks has you covered.
Gutters? Doors?
Our name says it all. Brinks Exteriors is your headquarters for all things exterior, from start to finish.
Call 712-ROOF-PRO or visit BrinksExteriors.com.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports. And we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
It's the Catholic Classic in Des Moines. Pre-game prayer check, national anthem check, tip-off. Let's go here on KCIM 1380 AM and 95.1 FM. It'll be Ryan Clare for Kemper, tipping up against Charlie Von Drager, the senior, and the Knights control the tip, and they'll drive quickly with Jack Bading to the corner. Brock up top to Biter. Thought maybe they'd find an open three to start. Now the Knights throw it away. Biter wanted to get it to Clare, a little behind, out of bounds.
Yeah, pushing it a little bit there. He was going one way, and Clare was going the other.
The
Knights have a turnover.
The classic zig while he should have zagged, and that'll be a turnover. Bishop Heelan will have it on the right end of the floor, far sideline. Heelan in navy tops, Vegas gold numbers. Kemper in the whites on the road here tonight. They are the home team on the scoreboard. And Bishop Heelan will work it right to left for their first possession. With Noah Conley, their junior, their leading scorer, 16 points a game, leading the offense.
Knights man-to-man, as they always do.
Conley's in the left wing, guarded here by Jack Bading. To the right side, Von Drager. Down to the corner for Pierce Conley. Conley leads the team in assists with just over 2.5 per game. And now we've got a whistle and a jump ball, and it will stay with Heelan as the Knights won the tip.
Yeah, we had him down on the shot clock there, too. It was down to 9.
And that should stay at 9.
I think it stays since they maintain the possession as Heelan takes it out on the hash line across the court.
40 seconds in, no score. Bishop Heelan looking to cap off their opening drive with some points. 4 on the shot clock. They're in the right wing. Kaysen Thomas looks up. No time left. I don't know if they got it off. 3 off the glass. No good. Tipped and rebounded by Carson Canny, and now the Knights back up the floor. Jack Bading to the left wing. Lobs it to the near side. Biter back to Brock. Long 3, left wing, on its way back iron. I was about to say it. I'll hold off on that comment just a little bit longer as we are here at Dowling here tonight. A famous three-point shooter probably shot many a 3 from that spot.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark, she probably backed him up about 5 feet there as the Knights worked the ball. Good defense there and a steal made possible by Jack Bading. Craig and Biter took it away.
At the other end, Brock Bading, right wing 3. Clare there to clean it up, puts it in off the rim, but it's missed. Gets his own board, fighting for contact, and he earns a couple free throws on the third try, and the Knights have a chance to score first. 90 seconds in on KCIM.
Yeah, the Knights, they don't have to live and die by the 3. You like to see those go in, but one thing we've got this year with the presence of the 6'5" Clare inside is we got that big inside presence as he gets 2 offensive rebounds there.
Clare at the free throw line. I was about to say he's 83% this year. The first one is off the mark. Skims off left side, and he'll get another chance to put Kemper on top with a 1-0 lead here. 6:30 to go first quarter on KCIM at Dowling Catholic in West Des Moines. He goes 0 for 2. He's missed 3 all season, and he'll miss these 2 here with Bishop Heelan. The rebound, and it's tipped up by Biter. The steal to Clare, almost thrown away. Biter's there, under the basket, looking for somebody. He finds Canny, back underneath to Clare. Contact, lays it in.
Great look there by Carson Canny. Found Claire underneath for the easy bucket off the glass.
A 2-0 lead for the Knights. They're on the board first.
I was just going to say, we were a minute and a half into the ball game and we hadn't scored yet. I don't think that had happened. And now we get a steal as Canny gets a steal.
And it's tipped out of bounds by Heelan's Grant Whitcomb. So the Knights,
they look a little tight, but they've been waiting for this game for a long, long time, and it's exciting to get out here and get loose.
Field goal percentage has gone down a little bit here in the early going, but they have accumulated a good number of steals here early on.
Yeah,
and they'll throw it away here.
Turnover there. Carson tried to hit Claire over the top, throwing it from the hash line all the way across, and the other kid from Heelan, I didn't get the number, kind of cut underneath him a little bit and didn't allow him to get up and get the basketball.
Now Noah Conley will take it up the floor, far sideline for Heelan in those Navy uniforms, right to left, top of the key, left side for Thomas. The junior leads the team in rebounds and steals. Now driving, a chance to tie, missed by Whitcomb on the layup down the baseline, and taken back left to right by Jack Bading, looking for a screen from Claire. A lob back to midcourt, Biders.
You can see there's a little more length on this Sioux City team than the Knights are used to as
Bider rejected by Thomas. Other end, Whitcomb. Breakaway chance, passes on it, works it up top to Noah Conley. Now he'll back away. 5-on-5, Bider versus Conley. Conley gets rid of it to the near side with Pierce Conley.
I'm guessing this game's going to be a little bit more physical than the Knights are used to as Jack Bading gets another steal.
He's got a couple here in the early going, and he'll take it up the near side. Stops in the wing, drives to the baseline, underneath to Claire, and he cashes in for two.
Again, nice cut by Claire, but an even better pass by Jack Bading. Living what we were talking about there early in the ball game.
Now Bishop Heelan with possession. 4:44 to go, first quarter. No score for Heelan. They trail 4-0. It's popped out. Thomas scoops up the loose ball here in the opening quarter of the Catholic Classic in West Des Moines. Whitcomb in trouble, finds Noah Conley. Back down to the baseline. Von Drager, long two, baseline jumper left side, and Heelan is on the board.
Nice job by Heelan of working the ball, got the open look on the baseline from Conley.
Kemper by two on offense. And Canny works the offense to the top of the key with Claire. To Bading, right wing. Brock surveys. Nothing open. Guarded here by Whitcomb. Now to Jack Bading. He'll jitterbug his way into the lane and tosses up the floater from about 8 feet straight on, and he cashes in.
Jack needed to do that, take a little pressure off that wing because they were really getting out there and putting pressure on Brock, not allowing him to get anything from an open look at three.
6-2 Knights, first quarter, halfway through. Bishop Heelan basketball working right to left. Whitcomb on the far sideline, tipped. Bider might have got a fingertip on it. Bading to Bider, layup at the other end. 8-2 Heelan timeout.
Nice job. Good defense again by the Knights. Got another steal and assist to Brock Bading.
It got popped up into the air by Bider. Bading corralled it, found Bider, and he cashed in for a layup at the other end, and an early timeout taken by Bishop Heelan as they trail by 6. They will have the basketball when we return in 30 seconds on KCIM.
From empty stands to cheering fans, Carroll County Solid Waste would like to remind our area athletes, coaches, and spectators that it takes teamwork to keep our communities clean and safe. Like most sporting events, a trip through the concession stand for our favorite snacks, drinks, and sweets is a must. But being mindful of what we do with our leftover waste also matters. Cans and bottles should always go into recycling containers, and empty food packages should be disposed of in the trash. Whether on the field or on the court, we wish all area teams a safe and successful season. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, delivering environmental services together.
Dylan Schoen and Griffin Glenn check in for the Knights here with 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. Bishop Heelan with the basketball down by 6. They'll also bring in Carson McInerney, a 6'5 senior. He'll work his way to the low post, a little too strong, and Jack Bading, a couple steals in the early going. He'll pull down a rebound, and now it's Glenn to Canny, driving baseline to the corner. Brock Bading, three, and there it is.
Another assist to Carson, and that's that drive to the bucket and find somebody open, and he just hits it out to Brock in the corner, and he splashes it home for his first 3 of the ballgame.
Noah Conley for Bishop Heelan. They find themselves down by 9. He dishes it right wing to Grant Whitcomb. Now Brock Bading, a little shove toward midcourt to the left wing. James Arlt, a senior, on the floor for the first time. Back to Noah Conley, their leading scorer. I don't even think he's taken a shot yet. Just hasn't had an opening. Gets rid of it to Arlt. Right wing, drives baseline. Little floater missed. Thomas, the high rebound at the bucket. Swatted away from behind. I think it might have been shown.
Oh, they're going to call a block. A nice rebound there. Good effort by Sioux City Heelan. I thought Brock was set underneath there as he went driving to the basket, threw it up, but calling Brock for the block, and that'll be his first foul.
First foul of the game for the Knights. And that'll send Noah Conley to the free throw line. The junior's 83% this season. And he will cash in on the first one.
So you jinxed the night and you didn't jinx
Well, I
him.
made sure to wait after he missed the first one. Then I let in with the stat. But
yeah,
Conley does hit the first.
That's one of the things as Knights go down the trail is that free throw shooting is going to be important.
74% for the Knights, 64% at the stripe for Heelan. And Conley goes 2 for 2. Knights back to work with a 7-point lead. Canny all the way. He'll lay it in from the right side.
So good at protecting the basketball. He just gave that little footstep and then went right by the defender for the easy 2-point layup. And again, there's one of those lay-ins that we get and why we shoot such a high percentage.
13-4 Kemper, first quarter, just over 2:15 to go. They had an opening underneath with Von Drager, slipped through his hands. Might have had an easy bucket. Now the Knights steal it away with Bading. Toss to Schoen, stolen right back. Conley. Now Conley takes off with it. 2-on-3. Wants the layup. No. Offensive board. McInerney lays it in for the Crusaders, and they're within 7 now.
That's one shortcoming the Knights have is giving up too many offensive rebounds as Bading misses another 37. Glenn shooting 3, missing a 3. But we give up too many offensive rebounds, and I think Knights are going to want to work at cleaning that up a little bit.
Here's Conley underneath. High off the glass. Can't get it to go, and there's Brock Bading, the defensive rebound. Out front to Canny. Oh, what an underhand pass. A little out front and shown, but he's going to somehow contort his body backwards. He was kind of underneath the backboard, and he'll lay it in.
Again, there's that uncanny ability to get himself open. He had no business being able to get that shot off, but he did and did it easily.
Continues with that 80% plus now field goal percentage. 41 of 51 this season for Schoen. 9-point lead for the Knights, 15-6.
Knights
backing their way down.
Knights got a little bit of a mismatch there as Bontrager got Glenn down low on the blocks, and there wasn't much that Glenn could do with him.
Couple buckets now for Charlie Von Drager, the 6'6 senior. Brock Bading, right wing 3. It's his second of the quarter.
Yep, that's going to be an assist to Dylan Schoen, but again, Brock coming, finding the open area and shooting out there from Caitlin Clark range.
10-point lead, largest of the game for the Knights, 18-8, 45 seconds to go first quarter. Noah Conley near midcourt, guarded by Jack Bading, gets a screen. Open, left wing, 3 on the way. Von Drager, short, and there's Schoen. So he's got a bucket, an assist, and a rebound here in the last couple possessions. Out to the corner, Jack Bading for 3, and the assist to Schoen.
Oh my gosh, we're almost a quarter in before Jack took a shot. I'm going to have to give him a rough time about that, but the assist to Schoen on that one as well, I believe, right?
Yep. Bishop Heelan, a lazy pass almost stolen by Brock Bading. 15 seconds left. Conley's floater from the right elbow a little short. Get their offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound after a miss. James Arlt, right wing 3. Back iron, no. Canny the rebound. 3 seconds left. To the right wing. Long 3. Jack Bading short. But a 21-8 first quarter. Kemper averaging 86.8 points a game.
And they went first 2 minutes without a bucket.
And they're on pace for 84.
Yeah, they can get it done. You know, that last series, I don't like that. That drives me crazy giving up 3 offensive rebounds because there's 2 of them that we easily should have had. We put a little bit of a body on somebody. But fortunately, we didn't give up a bucket and almost got one at the other end.
21-8 Kemper. They've led wire to wire so far. 8 minutes in, we go to the second quarter next on KCIM.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
Listening to KCIM, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM. Alongside Doug Waniger, I'm Nick Brinks on KCIM tonight in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And we go to quarter number 2 with the Knights leading by 13. Over on Kick 106.7 tonight, Carroll is hosting Bondurant Farrar. And we've got boys basketball on KKRL at 7 o'clock. Audubon hosting Riverside. Kemper by 13, second quarter underway now. And Carson Canny will lead the offense from the circle to the left wing, and now retreat.
Trying to get a little one-on-one down low.
Biter inside to Clare, tipped.
It's going to be a foul on Bontrager over the back. The Knights had the ball in the corner. Biter had it in the corner and tried to get it to Clare on the blocks and just didn't throw it quite high enough. He's got to remember Bontrager's in there about 6'6", so he's every bit as big as Clare is.
First foul in the second quarter, 18 seconds in. Underneath to Clare, and he'll get blocked and fouled on his way up for what might have been a dunk.
Really, it was a nice move by Clare. He had Carson open in the corner, faked the throw to Carson, did a spin move inside, and went up to dunk it and got blocked.
We're in West Des Moines tonight for the Dowling Catholic-hosted Catholic Classic here tonight. Clare 0 for 2 to start from the free throw line. He'll make good on his third attempt of the night. 1 for 3 now.
Nick, we were talking the Knights that started a little sloppy, and they seemed a little tight, and they're up 22-8.
23-8. Both free throws knocked down by Clare. And for having to drive an hour and a half for Kemper and about 3 hours for Bishop Heelan, both sides well represented here on the fan numbers as we get a breakaway layup from James Arlt.
Knights
and
putting
the
up
senior gets Heelan into double digits.
Knights putting a full court press as Glenn drives to the basket and gets an easy two, but Sioux City Heelan broke it easily.
A 15-point lead for the Knights, 25-10, 7-11 to go in this first half. Knights almost get a steal with Biter, and they're going to get a takeaway anyway. He popped it into the air, and Pierce Conley re-corralled it, but he was on the line.
That's the second steal for Biter tonight as he forced the player out of bounds.
7:09 left in the half here on KCIM. Bishop Heelan will bring in Anthony White, and they'll sub out Grant Whitcomb, his first break of the night. In the backcourt, Biter will inbound on the far sideline to Carson Canny. He's got his trademark white headband on as he dribbles to the right wing. Wide open at the hoop. Clare.
Nice screen there by Biter that got Clare open underneath, and Carson just hit him with a bullet, and Clare put it up for an easy bucket.
Clare with a team high and game high 8 points right now for the Knights. Underneath to Kason Thomas, wide open as Pierce Conley finds him open. The Knights had a little bit of broken coverage there. And now Clare will look to hand it off. He's at the top of the key. Looks for Glenn in the left wing. The sophomore. Double trouble. Got double teamed. Pass. Somehow Clare hangs on to it. Underneath to Schoen, who lays it in on the Clare assist.
Another assist there. This one to Ryan Clare, but again, the Knights get so many assists on a per-game average.
And Griffin Glenn fouls on the inbound pass. 29-12. This lead is up to 17 with 6:20 to go. And again, Bishop Heelan in 3A, Cedar Rapids Xavier, and Dowling Catholic also above 2A. Dowling 4A, I believe. Xavier is 3A, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't double check yet.
We got Jack Bating and Brock Bating both back in the lineup. Carson takes a seat, as does Dylan Schoen.
Noah Conley back to work. He's hit a couple free throws. Otherwise, their leading scorer has not hit a field goal yet.
The Knights got a lot of hands going down there on defense, really getting them into passing lanes.
Anthony White gets a double team, and it's stripped away by Glenn. Underneath, breakaway layup, left-hander from Biter.
Steal and an assist for Glenn. A great look ahead to Biter.
31-12, under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, and that's that 6-game start for the Knights, undefeated, averaging 87 points a game tonight. We felt like was going to be a big test. And into tomorrow, the Knights will steal it again with Ryan Clare this time. Toss down deep. Bating lays it in. Brock for 2.
Great job. A steal and an assist for Ryan Clare.
5:33 to go in this second quarter, and the Knights are out front in the quarter alone. 12-4, 33-12. It's a 21-point lead here.
You wonder why we shoot so well. How many of these have been layups? Again, off the steal or just working the ball extremely well on the offensive end.
We'll take a break. Back to Dowling here in a moment. The Knights with a 21-point lead over Bishop Heelan. 5.5 to go, first half.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Knights again, the full court man-to-man, just kind of bothering him a little bit more, coming over and then trying to trap at half court. And another steal.
Bading got a hand on it. Griffin Glenn comes down with the steal. 33-12, 5:20 left. Long three, Jack Bading wants one. It's short, skims the rim, and is out of bounds. Heelan basketball.
Jack's going to take a little grief from his teammates on that one. Just like you said, skim the hoop. 5:15, 30 left here in the second quarter. Kemper up 33-12.
Bishop Heelan takes it now. They'll drive the length of the floor. They have struggled so far. Every time they've made a pass, there's been a hand, and here's another one. Jack Bading rips it free. Layup blocked at the end by Thomas. Slams it off the backboard, and Heelan will try to capitalize.
Yeah, Jack will remember that one the next time.
And Thomas is open at the other end for the layup, so he got the block, and he'll lay it in. He's got 4 for Heelan. Biter.
He is very athletic.
Biter to Bading for 3. Hops off the iron. Bading now. He's 2 for 4 or 2 for 5 behind the arc tonight.
I like that shot, though, because he took the ball from down low and took it without dribbling, took it on the run and made the shot.
Noah Conley working on Glenn. Underneath to McInerney. Slips through 2 defenders, and he'll spin his way to the lane for his second bucket.
Knights need to compose themselves a little bit here, have a good offensive set, get a bucket out of this one, giving up 4 in a row.
17-point lead. Jack Bading at the top of the key. Now drifts to the right wing. Up top to Brock Bading. Guarded by Thomas. Off to the wing. Up top. Jack Bading for 3. Much better this time. That one drops in. Nothing but net.
Yep. He just, these guys shoot so many three-pointers. I mean, I've been down at the rec center just about nightly walking, and one of them's in there, maybe 2 of them every night. You'll see him shoot 40, 50 threes and maybe miss 2 or 3 of them. 4
threes in the early going for the Knights, and they'll take it over on a turnover by Bishop Heelan. They throw it out of bounds.
I missed who had the assist down here. Was that Claire?
I couldn't tell you. I missed that as well. So somebody will have an assist.
No, it was Biter. It was Biter.
Okay. Bading will take it up the floor. Canny to Jack Bading across midcourt now. A 20-point lead for Kemper. They've led by as many as 21 tonight. Dylan Schoen to the elbow, left side. Now to Bading. Drives. Defender falls. Heelan fans wanted to charge. Don't get it. Biter up top. Close. Long 3 on its way. And that's off to the right. No good. And he kind of shakes his head smiling as he knows, oh, that one wasn't great.
Yeah, he was probably out there a little farther. Forced that a little bit. And but when you're up 36-16, you don't mind that so much as long as you're not doing that in a close ball game.
3.5 to go in the first half. Culver's halftime show on the way here on KCIM, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM. We've got Kemper basketball with Bishop Heelan. Jack Bading, another steal.
Just a phenomenal play by Jack Bading. He's fallen out of bounds and lobs it inside and keeps it alive to Tregan Biter.
Biter looks for Schoen. Schoen with a spin move along the baseline. Oh, he missed. Canny got the rebound, and now it's tossed out of bounds. Heelan last to touch it. First miss from Schoen tonight. Canny will go to the baseline.
Gets one a night.
Through 6 games, he's only, leading scorer. He's averaging just over 1 per game. Inbound pass to Brock Bading in the corner. Short, missed. Rebounded by James Arlt. And he'll take it up the floor, guarded by Biter.
Our shooting percentage is not going to be good.
Up top.
From 3 anyway.
Yeah, Conley looks to the left wing. They find Von Drager. Arlt back to Thomas. Into the lane, almost intercepted, but a pass back to Thomas underneath the basket. Jack Bading reaches in and swats another one away. Biter comes up with the loose ball at the other end. Looks to spin. Stops. Finds Brock. Top of the key. Surveys. Finds Dylan Schoen open for 3. Doesn't take it. Now his shot is rejected as he drove in for the layup, and it's knocked out of bounds by Charlie Von Drager.
The Knights are seeing some athleticism against Heelan, and that's something that they've lacked in most of the games that they've played, is just haven't had a lot of competition. So this is really good for the Knights to have to experience this, because they're going to see more of this as they go down the tournament trail later in the year.
And they still lead by 20. Inbound pass to the right wing for Brock Bading. Guarded by Arlt. Underneath to Claire. Back out to Griffin Glenn. Glenn takes the dribble, stops in the corner, surveys, looks up top again for Schoen. to the left wing, Canny. Canny looks to the free throw line, looks for Clare. A little bobble on the pass, doesn't matter. He'll lay it in, and Ryan Clare's into double figures with 10 points.
Clare's going to have to grow better hands because Carson's going to get him that ball. He's just not quite used to a guy on offense who can support him like that, but it was a great job by both of them.
Largest lead of the game for Kemper, 22 points right now. Underneath with Von Drager, acrobatic layup, and it swirls around and drops in. And he's got 6 points, and now Coach Minahan wants his first time out of the game. 38-18, Kemper over Heelan on KCIM, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM. We've got the Culver's halftime show on the way in a few minutes, and we'll be back to the Gatorade broadcast booth next. I'm Nick Brinks with Doug Waniger in West Des Moines.
Choosing the DMAC Carroll campus is a smart choice. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a quality education at an affordable price, student organizations to get involved and have some fun, supportive staff who will help you each step of the way, and expert faculty waiting to share their knowledge and experiences with you. Kickstart your education today at the Carroll DMAC campus. Call them at 712-792-1755. DMAC, life's calling.
Back in West Des Moines on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. First basketball game of 2025 for the Kemper Knights and the Bishop Heelan Crusaders. Kemper went 6-0 in 2024. Bishop Heelan went 3-4, and they meet here tonight in the opening round of the Catholic Classic Championship and third place games coming up tomorrow. And Jeff Blankman and Doug Waniger will have that broadcast on Kick 106.7 at either noon or around 1:30. Kemper with the basketball up 20. Underneath to Clare, and they alley-oop. A little sloppy on the dunk, but they get it done to Ryan Clare.
Yeah, I don't know that I would say sloppy, but he was just a little out of position, but still got it done. A great pass. It must have been called on the out-of-bounds play by Coach
Kason Thomas.
And that's going to be a foul
lays it up,
on
and
Thomas.
he knocks over Dylan Schoen fighting for the rebound.
But back to that lob for still going to call it a dunk. It was a dunk in my opinion, but it was a great
Timing
pass.
was maybe off
Canny.
by the slightest of
But
seconds.
that was a called play in that out of bounds. That's why I think Coach called that timeout. He wanted to expose that a little bit.
22-point lead for the Knights. Clare looks to hand off. A double team finds Brock Bading. Long three, short, and that'll be rebounded by James Arlt, the senior, 5'9", might be the shortest on the floor outside of maybe Carson Canny.
Yeah, you were looking for a little more size probably out of Heelan tonight, but their three guards are actually very small that are in the lineup right now.
Arlt to the left wing, splits two defenders, puts the shot up, tipped into the air. Kason Thomas will come down with it. Thomas is trying to will this team back into it. Out to the right wing, open three from Von Drager, spins in and out, and now it's knocked out of bounds by Whitcomb. Can't hang on to it for Heelan, and the Knights with 31 seconds left, no shot clock, up 22 here in the half.
Yeah, and that's, again, giving up those offensive rebounds. In both cases, there was two of them, and if they'd just get a body on somebody, you give up that extra shot.
Kemper averaging 87 points a game if you round. Right now on pace for 80-plus as well. 21 seconds to go in the half. Kemper up by 22. Canny taking his time at half court.
12 seconds left.
Now down to 10, and they'll move. To the right wing, Canny looks for Bading. Nope, takes off with it to the baseline. Might have stepped out. It's tipped. Nope, not tipped, out of bounds. The toss to Glenn off the mark.
Yeah, that was, again, not what we wanted out of that play. Carson got forced a little deep on the baseline and tried to fling it over to him. He claims that they touched it, but the officials saw otherwise. Oh, and there's going to be a foul, and it's going to go the other way, and the Knights are going to get a shot. Griffin Glenn was set up. He ran into a screen, but he got pushed by Kason Thomas.
Second foul for Thomas. Haven't seen many fouls in the first half. Good to see.
I didn't expect there to be a lot because officials from down here in Des Moines, they let them play a little bit more probably than they do at home. We got 1 second left here. I'm guessing Brock Bading is going to get the shot.
Let's see what they can do here. Canny along the far sideline, catch and shoot. Bading shakes off a defender. Three, no good.
They did get the shot off, though, with 1 second to get it off. They executed the screen well, just didn't get it in.
Kemper scores 19 in the second quarter. They give up 10 to Bishop Heelan, and the Knights lead at half 40-18. Culver's halftime show is straight ahead, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious, and we'll be back to the Gatorade broadcast booth next. Gatorade, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. It's the opening round of the Catholic Classic for the Kemper Knights, and they lead it by 22 at the half. We'll be back to Dowling in West Des Moines after this on KCIM, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM.
For more than 40 years, Culver's has brought you fresh, never frozen deliciousness. And since 2012, we have been proud to serve the Carroll community. From mouth-watering burgers to our one-of-a-kind custards, our goal at Culver's is simple. Satisfy your hunger with the highest quality products delivered to you with a smile. Whether you are a coach, player, or parent, Culver's is the perfect destination to build team spirit. Come celebrate 12 years in Carroll with us.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
Hey moms and dads out there, let Pizza Ranch make feeding your family fun and affordable. Every Tuesday night, kids 12 and under eat free. Whether they love the pizza, chicken, or mac and cheese, you'll make them all happy. When you're on the go with sports, church, or, well, just life, come in for a quick and delicious buffet. The best part is, they'll do the dishes. Pizza Ranch makes family meals fun and fast. For delivery or carry-out, call 792-3456. Pizza Ranch, just off Highway 30 in Carroll.
Whoa, that's good. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop.
So you've got an acreage and you've decided you need a tractor, but maybe you don't know a whole lot about tractors. What size do you get? How much horsepower do you need? What implements will work? What jobs are you hoping to accomplish? It can sound overwhelming, but at Olson's Outdoor Power, we can help. We have the right tractor, the right implements, and with 0% for 60 months, the right price. Stop by today and find out what Coyote tractor is the right tractor for you. Olson's Outdoor Power with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Smithfield Foods is an American-based food company committed to producing high-quality, wholesome, and affordable food. They want you to join their team in Carroll. They're hiring general production individuals, and the starting pay has now increased to an amazing $20.55 per hour. And you'll also get a generous benefits package. You'll get paid holidays, paid time off, medical, vision, dental insurance, and more. Visit smithfieldfoods.com/Carroll to apply online. Smithfield Foods, equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
For over 50 years, Pringer Slumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, third generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer Slumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community, and when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer Slumberland, Highway 30 West in Carroll.
Are you looking to boost your brand? Top Loft makes it easy with custom online stores for businesses, sports teams, and organizations. Enhance your brand visibility with a tailor-made store showcasing your logo, colors, and designs. Enjoy endless customization options, choose styles, colors, and add your unique touch to every product. Plus, their streamlined ordering system ensures a smooth experience for you and your customers. Elevate your brand with Top Loft in downtown Carroll, or visit toploftclothing.com and start building your online store today.
Tonight's halftime show on KCIM is sponsored by Culver's in Carroll, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious, a busy night of basketball on our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network family of stations. We've got two boys-only games with Kemper here on KCIM, the Audubon boys at 7 o'clock hosting Riverside over on KKRL. And then Carroll hosts Bondurant Farrar in a Raccoon River Conference girl-boy doubleheader tonight. You can hear that game with Mason Nealand and Jeff Blankman on Kick 106.7 this evening. But here on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM, Kemper took care of business in that first half. And what we have been accustomed to seeing through the first month of the season, you might call that a little bit of a sloppy half of basketball, and the Kemper Knights put up 40 and they gave up 18.
Yeah, I think they had 5 or 6 turnovers in that first half. I didn't track turnovers, but I can recall at least 4, but I think I missed 1 or 2. And they still get 40 points against a 3A, opponent. So playing outstanding defense on the half court, a lot of trapping, forcing turnovers. I'm guessing Heelan's probably got 12, 13 turnovers already, at least 10. And Kemper's getting a lot of points out of them, but we've been a little bit sloppy on some of our long court passing. We'll want to get that in check. And then Brock's just been cold from three-point line tonight. I think he's only got 2 out of about probably
6 or 7 maybe?
Yeah, I'm guessing more than that, 8 or 9. but they're good shots, and they're shots that he's got to take. So imagine if just 2 or 3 of those go in, and he's shooting normal, and we got 46 on the board.
It's the Culver's halftime show on KCIM alongside Doug Waniger. I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Ryan Clare, leading scorer for the Knights with 12 points, 8 points apiece for the Batings, Brock and Jack, each hitting a couple threes and adding a 2 as well. 4 points apiece for Dylan Schoen and Tragan Biter, Carson Canny and Griffin Glenn with 2 points apiece for the Kemper Knights, 6-0 on the season and playing in the Hawkeye 10 Conference. And then we'll get to rebounds, assists, and steals here in a moment.
Yeah, I was just going to comment. You talked about Carson with only 2 points. I was talking with Coach the other day, and he said, I really wish he would shoot a little bit more, a few more threes to stretch the D. He said, but he just doesn't need to because he's so willing to pass it off and get those assists.
There was one that I remember. I think it was Carson near midcourt, and he kind of, it almost looked like one of Cal's pitches, sliced it right through into the lane, wide open at the other end, and they laid it in. That's just kind of what you can expect from this Knight team. Like they just kind of make it look easy.
They're just gym rats. They just play so much basketball together, and they're being rewarded with the work that they put in the off season.
40-18 is our halftime score in the first round of this Catholic Classic. Really neat event that they have come up with here. Kemper and Bishop Heelan playing first, and then we've got Cedar Rapids Xavier and Dowling Catholic. They'll play at 7:30 or 8 o'clock tonight, whenever this one wraps up. And then the winners will play tomorrow. The losers will play in the third place game. And as of right now, if things hold, you and Jeff Blankman will have the game around 1:30 tomorrow on Kick 106.7 if this 22-point lead can hold. But I think coming in, if you had to power rate where all of these 4 teams might be, I would think maybe Bishop Heelan is 4th, a solid 4th. But what could Kemper do tomorrow with Xavier and Dowling? I think that'll be the most fun measuring stick for this Knight basketball team this season.
Yeah, let's finish this second half off, win this first ball game. We've got to play better than we did in that first half, in my opinion, to be as good as we think we can be, and we know we can be. And then, like I said, we didn't shoot real well. We got a lot of inside the 2 points. We always shoot well from there because we get so many easy buckets. But we got to shoot a little bit better from 3-point range.
It's the Culver's halftime show on KCIM.
Defense has been great, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you.
About every pass that Heelan's tried to make. If you're Coach Matt Hahn and you're talking about what you guys can do offensively, you just look at every single possession from that first half. I think every possession had a tipped ball by the Knights. You can't go anywhere without Kemper swatting one away, and they've turned most of them into takeaways and very few buckets. They've scored, 18 points. They hit a couple free throws, so they've hit 8 field goals. They're averaging a bucket every 2 minutes in that first half.
Yeah, and down 40-18, so it'll be interesting to see what they come out and try to do in the second half against the Knights. But, the other benefit the Knights have is we're pretty deep. We went 7 players in that half. Didn't use the young freshman Nash Leonard, who normally gets some playing time, but I'm assuming he will here later. But we don't seem to run out of gas. These kids are in really, really good condition, and they're lights out on defense from the start of the game, and then are on offense, continuous motion to find openings, and they're really, really fun to watch.
It's KCIM's coverage of Kemper boys basketball, and I'm Nick Brinks alongside Doug Waniger. We'll be back to the Gatorade broadcast booth to kick off the third quarter next.
Financial planning can be easy to avoid, but in these uncertain times, it should be your top priority. Now is the time to put Silverleaf Wealth Management on your team. Whether you want to plan for retirement, better manage your investment assets, or fund your kids' education, Silverleaf Wealth Management can help you discover, design, and implement a plan for pursuing your goals. Visit us online or schedule a consultation with me, Ann Slechta, today by calling or texting us at 712-775-2251. This is Silverleaf Wealth Management of Carroll, Iowa.
Great to be with you in West Des Moines tonight. Kemper even had an alumni and friends gathering just a few blocks up the road at Gilroy's here in West Des Moines. We both stopped by to have a glass of water and eat a chicken wing or two.
Yep, say hello. But like you said, it was a really nice crowd. A lot of the Des Moines people who are Kemper graduates were at that, and we've got a really nice crowd here. This is definitely a home court advantage right now for Kemper as Sioux City Heelan comes into the front court.
Bishop Heelan basketball, they trail by 22-19. They knock down a quick three from Charlie Von Drager. It's his 13th of the season for the Crusaders, and they strike first. Baiting to answer, and he does. Right wing threes galore to start 23 seconds in. Both hit a three.
Another assist to Carson Candy, but it's obvious what they're going to try to do is pull Claire away from the basket a little bit, bringing Von Traeger out to shoot that three-pointer.
Bishop Heelan with Landon Block on the basketball court for the first time, guarded by Jack Baiting.
Another
Conley underneath,
steal.
stolen by Claire. They wanted to find Von Drager, and Claire jumped the route. Canny inside, dish to the corner, Biter, three, on its way, rattles it home.
Another assist for Carson Canny. That gives him already, I got him in 7 in the game. But a steal for Ryan Clare underneath.
If you're Bishop Heelan, you hit a three coming out of the gate here, 10 seconds into the quarter, you're feeling good. Kemper's already back up by 25, but they'll answer again.
Von Traeger again.
Both teams hitting a couple threes out of the chute, 46-24 Kemper. Knights back to work, 6:45 to go. With Jack Baiting's tipped pass inside for Claire, intercepted by Thomas.
That's the case. We're just forcing it a little bit. That really wasn't there.
Now Conley drives, looking for his first field goal of the game. Instead, he'll shoot 2 free throws where he's 2 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, decent defense by the Knights, but unfortunately, Biter got him at the hand, and it's going to put Conley at the line. 46-24, Knights up now by 22.
Kemper's unofficially their 3rd foul of the game. They've had 1 in each quarter, by my count.
And that's amazing when you consider the way their hands have been moving on defense. I mean, they're slapping at every loose ball.
First free throw, no good from Noah Conley. 83% this season. Their leading scorer, 16 points per game. Knights have held him to just those 2 free throws in the first half. And his second free throw is on its way. So both teams struggling at the free throw line at this end.
Another case where we don't box out and we lose a rebound. Claire gets his butt into that kid. He doesn't knock the ball away, but as it is, Sioux City Heelan's going to have it underneath their own bucket.
So they miss a couple free throws, and they keep possession with Noah Conley on the baseline. Inbound to Thomas, swatted, almost stolen, but they hang on. Blocked to Arlt, up top. Now it's Conley's turn. Left wing, top side. Can he go 3 for 3 in the half? He can. It's Von Drager. The senior misses on the triple. Jack Baiting out front to Biter. Pump fake, downstairs, Claire. Baiting, quick passes. Brock Baiting, open for 3. Right corner, off the rim and up and over the backboard, out of bounds.
Yeah, great ball movement across the top of the key by the Knights. It went Biter to Canny to Brock, but he's just not quite in rhythm tonight and misses the 3 and it bounces over the rim. Over the top of the backboard.
Heelan basketball with Noah Conley now to the right wing. Dribbles inside, runs into the double team of Jack Baiting and Tragan Biter. They kick out for the 3, no good. Biter fights hard for the rebound. Pop free, gets it back out front to Jack. Out front now underneath, and Claire wants to slam it home. Can't get it to go. Heelan blocked it at the end. And now Arlt up the floor, 2-on-2. Underneath, they give it to Noah Conley, and he puts it in with the one hand, 2 feet out. 20-point game. Kemper 46, Heelan 26. Canny at the other end to the low block. Kick out to Baiting topside. Jack drives, wants the layup, takes the steps, up top Biter. Steps inside again, and he'll finger roll it, but he got blocked, and it's no good. It just spun around and missed.
Tragan doesn't miss many of them. When he gets to the hole, the ball's usually going in. Getting there sometimes can be a little bit of a challenge, but once he gets there, he usually finds a way to put it in, but as it is, going to shoot 2 free throws.
Landon Block called on the block. And now Tragan will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Biter comes up short on the first. He's got 7 points tonight. With a name like Block, you got to foul at least once.
Yeah. Heelan's, got to be happy with this third quarter, 2.5 minutes in, and they've outplayed us by 2 points or closed the gap a little bit.
Thanks to a pair of threes from Charlie Von Drager. And Biter goes 2 for 2, or 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
47-26 now, 5:21 left in the third quarter.
21-point advantage for the Kemper Knights. They'll play defense. Ball tipped up into the air, deflected by Baiting. Claire comes down with it, finds Canny. 3-on-2. He'll turn around to Brock Baiting. Left wing, 3 on its way. Just another one. Skims off iron, pops out. Jack Baiting rips it away, but it will go out of bounds, and Heelan will keep possession.
Again, the Knights are slapping at every ball they can. Brock feeling a little stiff, trying to loosen his back up here a little bit. But I agree. He's one of those kids where he's going to get hot, and if he's going to have a slump, let's do it in a game like this and let him get loose and find his range.
Up 21. The Knights are on defense, man-to-man. Whitcomb inside to McInerney, working on Clare. Lowers the shoulder, puts it up, drops it in from point-blank range. 6 points off the bench for the senior McInerney. Biter for three, right corner, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Von Drager, and the Heelan Crusaders go back to work. Conley dribbles behind the back across the timeline, runs into a double team, into the hands of Bading. Jack the other way, breakaway layup, pot free at the end, and fouled by Von Drager.
Yeah, that's one where Jack probably should have pulled it out because it was 1-on-2 and he didn't have a chance. Biter was trailing on the play, but that's an example of the physicality that they're, letting the play a little bit here, and Kemper's taking advantage of it on the defensive end.
Jack Bading will shoot 2 free throws, 7 for 8 this season. First on its way, and he'll splash the first one. He's got 9 points with a chance to get to double digits. Kemper with 3 shooters over 9 points now, or 9 or better, with Bading, and Clare. Clare leads the way with 12. Brock's got 11, and Jack will try to get to 10 here.
Clare and Biter take a seat. The 2 sophomores, Schoen and Glenn, come in the ballgame.
And he knocks the second one down with a clank off the front iron.
Jack's having a really nice ball game. I got him with a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, and 3 steals, along with, 10 or 12 points?
He's up to 10, yeah. Heelan basketball, it's a 21-point game. Kemper on top. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead. And now Nash Leonard's in the game. Ball just kind of lands in his hand. He gets the steal. Underneath to Canny with an and one coming. He lays it in high off the window.
Got the foul on Bontrager, too, the 6'6 Bontrager. And there again, Carson knows how to protect that basketball to get it off.
Canny will shoot to make it a 3-point play. He's got 4 points tonight. Heelan will sub in a couple guys that we haven't seen yet. Abe Scott, a sophomore. Jack White, a senior. This is just Jack White's 3rd game played this season and their 8th on the year. And Canny can't convert the and one. And the rebound by the 5'10 senior Jack White.
Coach Minhan trying to get a few minutes out of his young freshman, the big 6'6", number 55, Nash Leonard.
Heelan basketball with Pierce Conley up top. Jack White, 3 off the window. Rebounded by Brock Bading after a scrum for it. And now Pierce Conley a little slow to get up for Heelan. Bading catches it at the other end. Splash with the assist from Canny.
Yep. We know that sooner or later it's going to go in.
Pierce Conley at the whistle here. He'll take a seat on the bench.
Knights quickly stretch that lead up to 54-28, so up 26.
And Bading knocked down his 4th 3 of the games. 2
here
in the quarter.
Carson's got 8 assists a quarter. These are unofficial, but 8 assists in the ballgame.
A 26-point lead. Heelan basketball now. They trail. They work inside.
We had a little bit of a mismatch down low.
Out to the left corner. Abe Scott, a sophomore, thought about a 3. Guarded by Glenn. Looks up top. Looks for Jack White. Misses a second 3 in as many possessions. Bading there for the rebound. Brock to Glenn. Far sideline, 3:13 left in the third. All Kemper here tonight. Pass to Leonard, intercepted by Heelan. Back the other way thanks to McInerney.
Yeah, Glenn forced that one a little bit. It was a little bit low for Nash to handle.
3 minutes to go in the third quarter. All Kemper tonight, 54-28. Heelan basketball at the right end of the floor. Scott to McInerney. McInerney toward the free throw line. To the right wing, Landon block. Good defense from Schoen. He takes off into the lane, and Leonard gets it popped out from behind. Knocked away by McInerney, and last touched by Heelan. Kemper with it. 2:45 to go in the third.
That's as good as a rebound because he did his job and protected the possession for Kemper.
Alongside Doug Waniger, I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight on KCIM. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Canny, the right wing, looks to dribble into the lane. Takes some steps. Finds Glenn. Now they'll set it up again. Up top for Schoen. Schoen looks for an opening. Might have been partially deflected. He's had a couple blocks tonight. Rebounded by McInerney. Heelan back left to right.
Yeah, good defensive rotation by Sioux City Heelan to knock that pass away.
After a flurry of threes to start this third quarter, we've got a little bit of a scoring drought. McInerney will end it with a layup after the Kason Thomas missed layup. And the rebound for Heelan and the putback. They're back within 24. 2 minutes to go in the third.
McInerney's got 8 points. Played a solid quarter.
Nash Leonard, he's got it at the free throw line. A handoff to Dylan Schoen. Back to Leonard. Outside Canny. Now Glenn drives from the baseline, right corner. Quick pass underneath to Leonard, and the big man goes up with it, and he's on the board for 2.
That's going to be an assist for Glenn, but a nice move inside. That's what they're looking for out of Nash Leonard.
The 6'6 freshman. 56-30, 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. All Kemper tonight. Heelan at the other end. 3 in and out by Abe's Jack
with the
White.
Rebound.
Canny up the far side for Kemper. Knights in white, Heelan in navy. Breakaway layup for Canny.
You know, one-on-one, he is just so hard to guard, especially when he gets to that left side, using his right hand actually to flip it up backwards off the rim.
70 seconds to go in quarter number 3. It's a 58-30 advantage. Pass inside from Heelan. It's Thomas outside to White. Left wing 3, swatted by Brock. Nobody at the other end. 1-on-2 now. Breakaway layup with an and one chance. He got fouled.
He gets a steal in the bucket. Beautiful play by Brock Bating. Great defensive effort. And again, just another example of the Knights with their hands. They're all over the basketball tonight.
Bating with a chance at the steal, the layup, and the free throw, the trifecta here. Leonard and Canny take a seat with Jack Bating and Ryan Clare back into the lineup for the Knights. 60-30, the Knights have doubled up Bishop Heelan here in West Des Moines.
Looks like Heelan's going pretty deep into their bench already, down by 30.
Bating swishes the free throw, leading scorer for the Knights with 17 points. 61-30, and they've got a chance at continuous clock here. A few points away. 54 seconds to go. Heelan basketball across the timeline. Abe Scott to Anthony White. Up top, Robert Mayberry, a junior. It's his first game played this season. They are emptying the bench tonight.
I'm guessing we're going to see it. So again, the hands knocking it away. The shot clock's down to 16.
And Clare fouls.
Right now on the court for the Knights, we've got Clare, Jack Bating, Griffin Glenn, Tregan Biter, and Dylan Schoen.
A 31-point lead for the Knights. 37 seconds to go in the third. Bishop Heelan will inbound. And Kemper looking to play at 1:30 tomorrow in the Catholic Classic Championship. They'll await the winner of the 7:30 game. Clare inside. Can't defend. And Heelan will score.
Knights going to work for the last shot here, I'm guessing, with 20 seconds left.
Bating's pass might have stepped on the baseline, though. And that'll be a turnover.
Yeah, those are the turnovers. The Knights have had more turnovers tonight than they've had in most nights. I'm guessing maybe
averaging under 8 a game.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're 8-9 already with a quarter to play.
61-32, final 10 seconds here in the third quarter. Heelan basketball, Austin Larson making his third appearance of the season. To White, corner look, swatted and stolen by Jack Bating. The heave, just short on the three-quarter court shot. 61-32 is our score. All Kemper tonight as we go to the fourth quarter on KCIM, 1380 AM and 95.1 FM.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
After 3, Kemper leads 61-32. The Knights led 40-18 at the half, and you're listening to KCIM's coverage of Kemper boys basketball tonight. Game 1 of the Catholic Classic here at Dowling High in West Des Moines. Kemper hosted a little alumni gathering at Gilroy's just up the street this afternoon. Stopped in to say hello, get my picture taken with the Knight mascot. And we get this fourth quarter underway with the Kemper Knights leading it by a score of 61-32. All Kemper tonight. Heelan hit a couple threes to begin the third quarter, hoping for a chance to rally, but Kemper answered with some Brock Fading threes. Now Griffin Glenn lays it in to start the fourth quarter. And just like that, Knights lead by 31 again. Heelan back to work. They've pretty well, looks like they're going to empty the bench here tonight and get everybody some playing time as the Knights have made quick work of Heelan this evening.
You know, we haven't seen much of Bontrager here in the second half.
Heelan with a corner look for Austin Larson. A pass stolen. Jack Bading. He might get to a double-double on steals. Here's the assist. Down low to Schoen.
I've got him with 8 steals and another assist, so he's got 2 assists in the ball game as well. He's had a really nice floor game.
Heelan inside. They look for McInerney. Up top to Anthony White. Dribbles to the free throw line. Stops. Jumps. Shot missed. Claire will swat it away. That'll prevent the putback chance for McInerney, and that'll give Heelan a chance to regroup offensively. Nash Leonard back into the lineup for Ryan Clare. Wouldn't be surprised if he may be done for the night.
Yeah, we're starting to empty the bench now, bringing in Jordan Tryon, coming in for Jack Bading, who had a really nice game. And young Mr. Tryon, assistant coach's son, getting a few minutes.
Pass inside, almost out of bounds, but Heelan hangs on. Then they throw it away. Schoen the steal. He stands in the left wing. He'll stop. Looks for Tragan Biter, left open for a moment. Downstairs to Leonard. Leonard with a bucket in that third quarter. Will he get another one here in the fourth? Spin move off the glass. Too strong.
No, but it looked good as Schoen gets the rebound.
Schoen out-hustled, then it's stolen away. The pass intercepted by Austin Larson, and it's his first bucket of the season in his third game. He'll lay it in.
Yeah, they want
35-34.
They're getting some things out of this game that they're really looking for, and one of them is getting Leonard to get some good competition inside and letting him work around a little bit.
Tragan Biter up top to Griffin Glenn. Now they'll survey. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Game 1 of the Catholic Classic tonight. Glenn, I don't know if it was a shot or
a pass. That was
pass.
Definitely a pass all the way. It's just that it didn't get it where he wanted it.
The pass to Schoen was intercepted. Leonard gets a rebound at the other end, and now he gets it stripped, and he is fouled.
It's one thing, Leonard, when he gets that ball, get it up here where those little guys can't reach in and get it. Fortunately, got the foul on that one.
Kemper will have possession with a 31-point lead. 5:55 remaining here. Cedar Rapids Xavier along with Dowling Catholic. They will play after this one wraps up.
I missed a steal for somebody there. I got to finishing my sentence. As young Mr. Reichs is in the game, senior.
Leonard to try on right wing. Steps up. Hands it to Reichs. Now back to Schoen. Schoen to the baseline. Goes up strong, and he's been blocked 3 or 4 times tonight. Here's another one. Tried to stop on the low block right side. Back the other way for Heelan. And they'll cash in with a little bit of a floater. 8-footer from Abe Scott. 65-36. Kemper basketball. They're on top. They have led wire to wire tonight.
Schoen looking for something to open up. Finds Biter on the wing.
Now Biter dribbles inside the lane, stops, finds Tryon in the corner, spins, comes down with it. Baseline look for Leonard. Up top, almost thrown away. Schoen reaches up, pulls it down, goes up strong, misses. And it's rebounded by Anthony White. Heelan the other way.
At 80% shooting percent. It's going to go down a little bit tonight, but you knew sooner or later it would as Heelan, as Nash gets another rebound.
Abe Scott missed one off the glass. Tryon at the other end for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Landon Block against Schoen. Back to work for the Heelan Crusaders. 4.5 to play. Block turns and finds Scott. Steps back. Steps up. Lobs it to the near side for Larson. Now Block to the left wing. Finds Anthony White. Dribbles inside. Splits defenders. Layup off the glass, and I think they might have got an and one.
Yeah, he's a quick little player, and he wants to take the shot, and they just wanted a timeout to get some people. And now they did call it. Yeah, they did call a foul, so he's going to be shooting one.
65-38, 4:21 to go. Kemper, they will await the winner of Cedar Rapids Xavier and Dowling. They'll play next. They'll play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, give or take, depending on how long the first game takes. We'll have that coverage on Kick 106.7 with Doug, along with Jeff Blankman.
Blake Lux into the ball game, along with Mason Nurl now for the night. So got just about everybody in the ball game. Got a couple players left.
White converts the and one. Leonard out to the left wing for Mason Reichs. Now to Tryon in the left wing. Steps into the free throw area. Dribbles inside, lays it up, misses. Might have been partially deflected. Larson back the other way to the corner for Jack White. Now
this
off
point,
to the
some of
left
those kids
wing.
just trying to get in the scoring column.
Yep, there are a few Knights that have not scored this season. We'll see if they can get on the board. Larson, the three, missed. Leonard tips up the rebound 2 or 3 times, eventually swatted out and last touched by the Knights. Couldn't quite hang on to it, just kind of playing hot potato.
Good effort
popping
there by
that one out.
Larson, though. He battled. He's given up several inches, but he battled him, and he couldn't quite control the rebound. Nash couldn't.
65-39, Bishop Heelan basketball. They'll drive down the baseline with block, and it's stolen by Reichs. Can't keep it from going out of bounds, though. Tosses it back in. Heelan takes it back, and now they'll have it again on the near sideline. Kemper looks like they stepped out of bounds with Reichs. Mason Reichs looking for his first bucket of the season.
Kemper's maintained that man-to-man defense the whole game, and they trap in it on the corners. And in that first half especially, did an excellent job of knocking the balls loose.
Block up top for Heelan. Hand off to Larson. Larson, free throw jumper. And it's rebounded by Blake Lux, the senior forward. Now to Reichs. We'll see if he can score it. He's not scored yet this season. Mason Nurl to Leonard at the free throw line. All Kemper tonight. They lead by 26 with 3 minutes to go. Tryon splashes a three in the left wing.
Well, we know about Jordan. If he's open, he's going to shoot it. And Nash Leonard gets an assist on that one.
His third three of the season. Lux tips a pass. Heelan comes down with it. Three, block, left wing, no good. Anthony White there for the rebound. And it's out of bounds.
Nice block there by Mason Earl, getting a hand on it as we've got Carter Running checking into the game now for Nash Leonard. Nash did some good things while he was out there tonight.
So Mason Reichs and Carter Running both have not scored this season. We'll see if they can score in the last 2:45 here. Kemper up top, 68-39. Heelan underneath. They had an opening, too strong. Offensive rebound and put back by Landon Block. Knights back to work, leading by 27, 2.5 to go.
The Heelan bench players are still giving all their effort to try to keep them in the ball game or get it a little bit closer anyway.
Coming up in our post-game show tonight, we'll name our Motor Inn player of the game, Blake Lux, inside, and he'll be on the board for 2.
Nice play by Luxie, moving into the middle and kind of floats in there and gets an easy layup.
70-41, 2:08 to go. Bishop Heelan with the basketball now, down by 29. Larson lobs it to the near side. Robert Mayberry, first game of the season, looking to get on the scoreboard. Kick out to Jack White. 3 missed. Rebound by Reichs. Kemper back to work right to left. Reichs and Running. Those are the two.
You know they want to get a bucket.
You know it. Here's Jordan Tryon for 3, and he wants to earn some more minutes. Second 3 here in the last few possessions.
Jordan's another one of those kids. He doesn't get a lot of playing time here in the varsity end, but he puts in a lot of time shooting the basketball down at the rec center when I'm in there.
Kemper on top by 32 now, 73-41. Anthony White, triple teamed, gets in front of the free throw line, out to Larson. Now Mayberry to White in the right wing, dribbles down to the low block, heaves it to the corner for Larson. Heelan looking for a bucket, underneath to White, blocked by
Nurl
the Knights.
Again.
Eventually an offensive rebound cashes in. Anthony White, a putback. He's got 5 here in the fourth.
Yeah, he's a nice player. He works hard, doesn't give up on the play.
60 seconds, 73-43. Kemper will win here tonight. Go to 7-0 on the season. Blake Lux throws it away into traffic, and it's stolen by Mayberry. Pass underneath. They had Jack White open, but it went off a defender's shoe and out of bounds.
That one down here, Luxie's going to get the turnover, but nobody was moving. Everybody was just waiting for something to happen, and nobody was moving or cutting. Something that I'm sure Coach will talk to these young kids about after they watch the film.
Final minute here on KCIM. Free throw jumper from Block. It's missed. Gets his own rebound after a tip by a teammate. Now Anthony White drives baseline. Up over Lux. Good defense and the rebound.
Yeah, nice play by Lux. He gets a block and a rebound.
Another 3 for Tryon. This one a little long, and it's rebounded by Bishop Heelan. 30 seconds to go. We're live in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Corner 3. Heelan with a splash. Jack White's first bucket of the season for the Crusaders. And we'll name our Motor Inn player of the game when this one's done. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. Kemper basketball, 10 seconds left. They will dribble out the clock, and they will.
Interesting to see how many of these Kemper fans stick around to watch the next game, at least maybe the first half of the Dowling Xavier game, as the final score ticks off at 73-46.
They don't quite get to their season average of 86 plus, but they win this one by 27 tonight. 73-46, our final score. We've got our Mackey Motors post-game show, and we've got quite the conversation to have during the break about who will be our Motor Inn player of the game tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. The Knights, they check a box here tonight. They get to the Catholic Classic Championship, scheduled for roughly 1:30 tomorrow. I'm Nick Brinks with Doug Waniger. Doug and Jeff Blankman will have that Kemper game tomorrow on Kick 106.7. It is time now for our Mackey Motors post-game show. Stay tuned. It's KCIN's coverage of Kemper basketball. The Knights win it 73-46.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Hi, this is J.R. Mayhall, insurance agent and realtor with Gredeman & Associates. We're excited to announce Eric Bass and Nate Gredeman have joined our team. Eric has numerous years of experience in both insurance and real estate, and we're excited that Nate has moved back and brought his wealth of knowledge of commercial real estate to our team, and he also has his insurance license. It's a very challenging time in both real estate and insurance, and we are here to help you. Gredeman & Associates, Highway 30 here in Carroll.
Hello, this is Dr. Michael Dirks, orthopedic surgeon with St. Anthony's. I'm excited to have joined the team here at St. Anthony's, your local sports injury experts. We perform knee arthroscopy with ACL reconstruction and meniscus repair, as well as shoulder arthroscopy with rotator cuff and labral repair. If you're suffering from hip, knee, or shoulder pain, give us a call so we can get you back to the playing field or back to the activities that you love doing.
St. Anthony Orthopedics, located on the St. Anthony campus. St. Anthony Regional Hospital. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you're looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Hi, this is Dr. Mulbauer from McFarland Clinic in Carroll. If you are expecting a baby, our family medicine department is here to help you every step of the way. Our physicians provide prenatal care and services, childbirth, and postpartum care. Your McFarland Clinic family medicine physicians can perform C-sections and VBACs during delivery. Call our family medicine office at 712-792-1500 or visit our website at mcfarlandclinic.com for more information. McFarland Clinic Carroll, here for you and your growing family.
This is Brian Moore from Avela Bank. At Avela Bank, we're here to help you every step of the way. Whether you're just starting out and need a little help to get that farm or business off the ground, or maybe you've been around for a while and need some help in achieving that next goal, we are here to help. We can't walk in your shoes, we just want to walk beside you on your path to success. Stop in and see what Better Banking is all about. We'd be happy to talk to you about putting your farm or business on the path to financial success. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to the Mackey Motors postgame show, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors and online at MackeyMotors.com. We are live in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. A victory for Kemper. They finished this one out 73-46. They scored 40 in the first half, 21 points in the third quarter, 12 in the fourth quarter. And for Bishop Heelan, they scored 8, 18, 14, and 14 in their four quarters tonight. And we've mentioned it a few times. Kemper has really spoiled us through their first 6, now 7 games. You put up 73 points and you say, man, I feel like they left a lot of points out there. Not the cleanest performance, but against a really quality opponent, you got to be impressed with the Knights just did tonight.
Yeah, definitely moving up to play at 3A, you would expect a little bit better. I thought the guard play would be better for them than it was as Carson Candy's coming up here. But, again, the Knights a little sloppy, a little off. Brock was a little off early. And then as the game wore on, the defensive pressure of the Knights really is what created the separation.
Our postgame show is brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City. Alongside Doug Waniger, I'm Nick Brinks. We'll name our Motor Inn player of the game shortly, and Carson Canny joins us now on the Mackey Motors postgame show.
Hey, Carson, I get to do the interview tonight. What did you feel about that game?
That was good. That was fun. I mean, quite the atmosphere. I think probably the largest crowd we've had, and it's just loud, it's vibrant, it's fun.
Yeah. So how did you feel about the game overall? Your play, your defensive play, I thought was really good in the half court. Jack, I had him for 7 steals.
Oh, yeah.
Played really, really well. But that's really what started a lot of your offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, Jack, first and foremost, he always has the hands like where they need to be and just swiping and getting steals. And then I think our intensity, we came out and just tried to, get him out of the gym. Like we just kept going, and then it was enough. So
yeah, you're up 21-8 after 1 quarter and 40-18 at half, and it was over at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Played them fairly even after that, but now you look at the winner of this next game. You got Xavier, which I think is 3A, and then obviously Dowling playing here at home in 4A. How does it feel to be able to play against some fairly good competition, and what are you guys looking at for tomorrow?
I'm just excited. I mean, both teams are pretty good from what I understand. Obviously, Dowling's probably they're the biggest Catholic school, so like it'd be a challenge. But I think we're up for it, and it's like the best atmosphere ever.
Yeah.
Everyone's loud. It's awesome.
Well, I've never seen you back away from anything, so I know that you guys will be ready to play. Looking back at this game, at what point is there anything that you think, hey, we didn't do this well or we didn't do that well? We thought it was a little sloppy, a little rough compared to some nights, but how did you guys feel on the floor?
I think we could definitely be better in the half court on offense, especially. I think we get out and run pretty well, but defensively, we just can't reach or do anything stupid tomorrow and going forward. And we were a little sloppy, but overall pretty well. I don't know.
We got buckets when we needed them, and created the separation, and then obviously cruised to the big win. What did Coach have to say after the game?
It was fun. He was pretty excited. I mean, we haven't beaten Heelan for a couple years. We didn't get to play them last year, so
get back at him for football too.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez, we returned the favor somewhat
at some point. Well, you had a great game again tonight, Carson. You're the floor leader on this team. Congratulations for a great effort, bud.
Thank you.
Carson Canny of the Kemper Knights, they win it tonight 73-46. Thanks, and we'll see those guys again tomorrow. Doug, you'll be down here with Jeff Blankman. We'll grab a word with head coach Sean Minahan on our Mackey Motors post-game show. An impressive win, 73-46 for the Knights tonight at the Catholic Classic opening round matchup at Dowling.
Coach, we were talking, Nick and I, the game was a little sloppy at times. We had more turnovers. We had 2 turnovers in the first minute or two, which we averaged 7 a game. Was the team ready to play? Seemed a little bit tight, but once they got going and the defensive pressure just took over.
Yeah, I think our guys were maybe a little bit too juiced up for the moment. I think they were, and 2 of them, I think both of those turnovers, we were trying to do too much, trying to almost play too unselfish when we already had a good look, and then we kind of forced it, and we weren't on the same page. So the defensive pressure, like you said, was the biggest takeaway. I think our guys really competed on that end.
Yeah, absolutely. I had Jack played an excellent floor game. I had him for 7 rebounds. I'm not the best at keeping stats when I'm trying to, or steals, excuse me.
Yeah.
And we had a bunch of those in the half courts, but it seemed like our hands were in the way of just about every pass.
Yeah, they were really aggressive. I thought our rotations were really well. That was one of the biggest takeaways we wanted from our scrimmages on Mondays is applying that defensive pressure, because offensively we've shown what we can do. Now we just want to show what we can do on the defense.
Who did you think really stood out for you tonight, and what was it about their play that made them come to mind for you?
Carson, we had Carson down for 10 assists, so that gives him the school record for assists, so he stands alone at the top, so that was pretty exciting for him to get that mark. And that was a goal we had going into the year, but specifically into over break, where we knew he was 6 assists away, so we were really excited for him to hit that mark. I thought just as a whole, I thought our defensive pressure was really good. Ryan Clare did good things on defense. Griffin and Dylan didn't score as many points as they normally do, but they did a great job of asserting defensive pressure when they came in. You talked about Jack. Tragan and Carson always do a good job on defense. Brock had some good defensive plays as well. I just thought the defensive effort was really good from that whole group.
It seemed like we had 6 guys out there on the court at all times. So now you're looking at this game. What do you What do you know about these two ball clubs, and what are you expecting from this next ball game?
I know they each have a big that they try to play a lot through. Dowling does a good job of pushing it with tempo. They can score in other ways. They're really tough. I think they dropped 2 games right before break, but they play really, really good and tough competition. Xavier, they dropped 1 right before break, but they've been playing really well. I haven't watched a whole lot of film because we were supposed to have Red Oak last night, and then we watched Teelan. So my other coaches have a little bit of scouting stuff on Dowling and a little bit on Xavier. Watch this game, take some notes on that, and then dive a little bit deeper into film. Have a little bit of a late night, early morning, but that's all right. It's going to be fun.
Well, it'll be a lot of fun. Now, one thing coming down here and playing against better competition, we've struggled to play against really good teams. You can't do anything about the schedule, but you've done a great job. Tell us a little bit about the scrimmages that you had this past few days. I know we were talking the other day, but how did those go for you?
Really well. I mean, we went and scrimmaged Ankeny Centennial with them, Ballard and Pella. Ankeny Centennial is they're struggling a little bit this year, but they're still good. They've been competitive in their games, most of their games this year. They got good guard play. They have a big that challenged us. You got Ballard, who's the number 1 team in 3A. You got Pella, who's a really good 3A team also, and really competitive every year. So we haven't had that much competition. I don't want to say it in a negative way, but we've been running away in games and
30-point margin of victory,
and haven't been slowed down a whole lot from a transitional standpoint. So we're looking forward to having to run offense in the half-court set, be patient with that, and then go against teams that can handle our pressure from an athletic standpoint and still compete and close out, and then still trying to see if we can push in transition. And I thought our guys really, I think the defensive pressure you saw today was the biggest takeaway we got from Monday, is that we have to bring it on that end to compete against the best.
I know when I've talked to Carson, next door neighbor, obviously, that's what he told me, is that we've got to play better defense. You got Claire inside. He gives you a bit bigger presence tonight. He kind of got matched physically, matched up well tonight with, I think it was Bontrager and then McInerney.
Yep.
How did you think he did against the competition he faced tonight?
Really good. He's battling a cold, so we were trying to give him as many breaks as possible. He's really struggling. So, his stamina wasn't quite there, but, he still was extremely productive for us and really battled. So it was great for him to, go against that size and compete, and I thought he responded pretty well.
The lob for the dunk, was that was that the reason you called that timeout?
That was for the record for Carson, yeah.
Awesome.
So he set the assist record on that lob.
I should have done my homework a little bit better. I should know that stuff, but I can't quite keep stats and get them all right anyway. But congratulations to Carson for that, because he is a tremendous guard. He is the leader of this team, at least in my opinion. He's the one that makes things happen. So.
He's unselfish. I kind of gave him a hard time twice in the second half. He went and made that extra pass, and on whether it was a kick out, one was a kick out to him. I thought he should have shot it. Another time was they made an extra pass to him, and then he made another one. I'm like, you can shoot the ball too. You are a good shooter, and he likes passing the ball, and he likes getting his teammates involved. He doesn't care about himself. He's all about the team.
You told me that you want to see him shoot a little bit more, and the thing he probably needs, because there's going to be a time when he has to. And he's got to know that he can knock that down. But he's confident. I always say he's the smartest kid on the floor or on the football field, wherever it's at. He knows what's going on. He is your coach on the floor for sure.
Absolutely. I've been spoiled to have him the last 4 years, so going to enjoy closing out this season having such a special player like him.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch. Well, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Great effort. You're doing a great job with these kids.
Thank you.
I was going to ask you just a bit about Nash Leonard. I thought he had some good minutes tonight.
Yeah, we got him some extra work on Monday scrimmages, rotating him in a lot, and he had to go against bigger guys, and he's coming along nicely. So for a freshman, we're really excited about what he's done so far, and keep giving him opportunities as we go forward, because there's going to be a time somewhere towards the end of the year where he's going to step up big for us.
Yep, I think so too. Well, congratulations, and let's watch this next game, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Sean Minahan, head coach of the Kemper Knights, as they win this one 73-46 against Bishop Heelan. We'll take a break and be back to name our Motor Inn player of the game. You're listening to the Mackey Motors postgame show on KCIM.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com. When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialist at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatment and rehabilitation of sports-related injury. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, 792-6026. Or stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
Mackey Motors post-game show continues here on KCIM. The first night of the Catholic Classic was a good one for the Kemper Knights. They are victorious, 73-46 over 3A's Bishop Heelan. And now both teams will probably stick around and watch tomorrow's competition. Cedar Rapids Xavier and Dowling Catholic will play here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. They'll get this game started, and then there'll be a third-place game at noon, championship at 1:30 tomorrow. Doug, you'll have that game with Jeff Blankman on Kick 106.7.
Really looking forward to that.
Let's name our Motor Inn player of the game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. 10 assists for him tonight. He only finished with 6 points, but we mentioned it multiple times throughout the broadcast. How many more points could Carson Canny score if he was told, you cannot get an assist on this possession, you have to score? And he broke the school record for assists. That, to me, is a Motor Inn player of the game performance.
I'm disappointed that I don't know whose record it is that he broke or that he did, but congratulations to Carson. You know, we were looking really hard. It was between him and Jack Bating, and I don't want to take anything away from Jack because I thought his defense was phenomenal tonight. Hands were all over the place. He created a lot of those open passes that we had, but Carson played extremely well. 10 assists, gets the all-time assist lead at Kemper. I got to wonder if it was Nick Nurse, but I'm not quite sure. He's the only really great point guard that I can remember. I'm didn't grow up in the Kemper system, but kind of makes me wonder. But again, congratulations to Carson Canny.
Leading scorer for the Knights tonight, that was Brock Bating. He finished with 17 points, came out with a couple quick threes to begin the third quarter, and kind of quickly slammed the door on what Heelan was hoping could be a quick start to the third quarter. They hit a three 10 to 15 seconds out of the half. Bating answered. They did it again next time down the floor and kind of quelled any worries of a comeback from Heelan. Again, Kemper wins this one. They lead wire to wire, 73-46. Sticking around to watch game two?
I'm going to watch part of it.
So again, it'll
Long
be Cedar Rapids
home.
Xavier.
Old guys like me got to go to bed.
Cedar Rapids Xavier and Dowling Catholic are getting ready to play. And again, Kemper will play the winner of this game in the Catholic Classic Championship around 1:30 tomorrow on Kick 106.7. Doug, as always, great to be with you in the Gatorade broadcast booth
nice
tonight.
broadcast tonight. It was fun.
73-46 the final score. Outside of tomorrow, Kemper will host Atlantic on Thursday. Bishop Heelan will face in-town rival Sioux City West coming up on Tuesday as well. Join us tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 on Kick 106.7. Kemper will play either Cedar Rapids Xavier or Dowling for the Catholic Classic Championship. 73-46 to win. Kemper is moving on. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network on 1380 KCIM Carroll. I'm Nick Brinks along with Doug Waniger. So long from Dowling Catholic in West Des Moines. Thanks for listening and good night.